Shakula, we were discussing PRP using argon laser, anti-VEGF using bevacizumab, and vitrectomy. Right. So we were discussing that the indications of vitrectomy, they are not present in this case. So we will not do vitrectomy. However, pan-retinal photocoagulation and anti-VEGF, इन दोनों की हमने rationale पढ़ लिया था, discuss कर लिया था कि why we are using these two methodologies. So we saw that PRP, it decreases the areas of retinal ischemia and decreases release of anti-VEGF, VEGF, vascular endothelial growth factor. And anti-VEGF, such as bevacizumab, they bind to the released VEGF inside the vitreous and they decrease the proliferation. Okay? So whenever we're discussing or whenever there is a scenario of diabetes, you have to remember the classification according to the early treatment of diabetic retinopathy study, ETDRS classification. Grade according to that, and you have to remember these modalities of treatment. Because these are not only the treatment methodologies for diabetic retinopathy, these are also the treatments for any of the complications which arise due to diabetic retinopathy. What can be the complications which arise? All right. So this is our patient. There are two scenarios. Second, you can see that he's a 60-year-old man with decreased vision. The rest is the same. He has diabetes mellitus. His diabetes is uncontrolled for the last 20 years. But however, he presents to you, he says there are large black spots in front of his eyes. मैनेजमेंट वर्कअप में हम क्या क्या करेंगे इस पेशेंट का?
पहले तो visual acuity,
all that stuff we've just mentioned. We will do like glucose profile, HbA1c, all that stuff, right? Glucose profile, then we will do a visual acuity, then we do a fundoscopy.
Slit lamp examination.
Slit lamp examination and fundoscopy. So when we did the slit lamp examination, for case 1, for our first case, this is what we see.
Oh.
Hemorrhage.
Large hemorrhage.
Big hemorrhage.
Big hemorrhage. That is correct. Okay, a large vitreous hemorrhage. और क्या नजर आ रहा है हमें?
Small hemorrhages.
Small blot hemorrhages. ठीक है, dots and blots. So these are small dot and blot hemorrhages.
ये retinal hemorrhage होगा ना?
बिल्कुल. कौन से retinal hemorrhages हैं?
Small वाले.
Small वाले, ठीक है. The small ones are retinal hemorrhages. When we say retinal hemorrhages, it means that they are present inside the 10 layers of the retina. किन layers में होते हैं? ये आप पढ़ के मुझे बताएंगे next time. ठीक है? They can either be present in the nerve fiber layer or they can either be present in the plexiform layer. कौन से किस layer में present होते हैं? Dot and blot किस layer में होते हैं? Flame shape किस layer में होते हैं? You have to study that on your own. When we say vitreous hemorrhage, it means either hemorrhage inside the vitreous cavity, okay, or hemorrhage in behind the vitreous in front of the retina. तो वो हम देख लेते हैं क्या होता है इसका मतलब. But in this picture we can see that there is a large vitreous hemorrhage जो मैकुला के ऊपर भी आ रहा है. डिस्क हमें पूरी नजर नहीं आ रही. थोड़े बहुत हमें डॉट एंड ब्लॉट हेमरेजेस नजर आ रहे हैं. थोड़े बहुत नहीं, चारों क्वाड्रेंट्स में नजर आ रहे हैं. Okay. ठीक है. तो on basis of this finding alone, OCT and FFA regardless, what is your diagnosis?
Vitreal hemorrhage.
Vitreous hemorrhage, ठीक है. Type TX is vitreous hemorrhage. Vitreous hemorrhage due to
Diabetic retinopathy.
Hemorrhage due to diabetic. Which grade of diabetic retinopathy is this? We'll discuss the treatment of diabetic retinopathy. कौन सा ग्रेड है ये?
It advanced.
ठीक है. This is vitreous hemorrhage and the grade of that classification is advanced diabetic eye disease. ठीक है. This is the fourth grade or the last grade in that classification. हमने एक grade miss किया, that is the maculopathy, clinically significant macular edema and all that. But this is the stage of complications. Basically, when we said discussed diabetic retinopathy, we said that the first stage is non-proliferative, जिसमें vessels नहीं है, बाकी किस्सा कहानी सारा चल रहा है. In proliferative diabetic retinopathy, there are all the other things, including, but the thing that is included is neovascularization. Neovascularization elsewhere in the retina, neovascularization at the disc. And the final stage is advanced diabetic eye disease, in which we see the complications of diabetic retinopathy. Okay, in this case, our complication is vitreous hemorrhage. So how will we manage this patient?
Vitrectomy.
ठीक है. We will do a vitrectomy. और हम क्या कर सकते हैं? बस मैनेज नहीं करेंगे इस पेशेंट का हम. हम PRP कर सकते हैं. क्या हम PRP कर सकते हैं?
Hemorrhage तो नहीं ठीक होगा उससे.
हेमरेज नहीं ठीक होगा, दैट इज करेक्ट. लेकिन क्या हम PRP करेंगे?
कर देंगे ताकि आगे हेमरेज ना हो.
आगे हेमरेज ना हो. So we will do PRP. Anti-VEGF. Will we inject anti-VEGF factors as an adjunct therapy to PRP?
Yes.
Yes. Answer to all of this, yes, we can use all of these modalities. ठीक है. Vitreous hemorrhage खुद ठीक नहीं होगा. We have to do a vitrectomy for that. That is an indication for vitrectomy. However, after we clear up this hemorrhage, we can see that there are a lot of dot plot hemorrhages all around the retina. हो सकता है ये जब ये hemorrhage सामने से गायब हो तो हमें पीछे हार्ड एक्सुडेट्स और अदर फाइंडिंग्स भी निकले, डिस्क पे हो सकता है नियोवास्कुलराइजेशन भी नजर आ जाए, on all that stuff. Meaning that if this person has advanced diabetic eye disease, after we clear this vitreous hemorrhage, we should do pan-retinal photocoagulation to decrease retinal ischemia and to make sure that the other complications, जिस तरह भी vitreous hemorrhage हो गया, retinal detachment ना हो, neovascular glaucoma ना हो, बाकी चीजें ना हो. So that is why we will do PRP, pan-retinal photocoagulation, and we will inject anti-VEGF factors. This was one type of vitreous hemorrhage, right? If on the same patient, instead of this, we see this. What is this?
Boat-shaped hemorrhage.
Boat-shaped hemorrhage. So what is a boat-shaped hemorrhage? होता क्या है ये?
Subhyaloid hemorrhage.
Subhyaloid hemorrhage का क्या मतलब है?
जो हाइलाइट स्पेस में
Hyaloid space कहाँ होती है?
मेम्ब्रेन के नीचे posterior hyaloid membrane.
Posterior hyaloid membrane आगे होती है, hemorrhage के पीछे होती है.
आगे होती है.
और पीछे क्या होता है?
पीछे रेटिना.
Retina होता है. ठीक है. तो there are two types of vitreous hemorrhages which can occur. One is inside the vitreous cavity or the vitreous humor in the vitreous in itself. That is called vitreous hemorrhage proper, यानी कि vitreous hemorrhage है. The other type is called a subhyaloid or a pre-retinal hemorrhage. यानी कि रेटिना के आगे और vitreous के पीछे. अभी तक vitreous के अंदर उस तरह गया नहीं है. तो it's a gravity dependent hemorrhage. इसका lower level का तो नहीं, upper level is more or less constant because it's gravity dependent accumulation of blood, right? And it is present in front of the retina and behind the vitreous. ये excellent finding थी. One last thing. What do you think the abnormality is in this?
आयरिस पे
Iris
वेस्कुलराइजेशन।
Vascularization.
ठीक है, there is vascularization at the iris. ठीक है, this part is somewhat normal, but over here you can see massive vessels. इतनी vascularization normal iris पे नहीं होती. What is this finding called?
iris neovascularization.
Neovascularization at iris, NVI. That is good. This is NVI, neovascularization of iris. इसका एक और नाम है, I think it's Latin or Greek, वो मैं अभी नहीं बताऊंगा, बाद में डिस्कस कर लेंगे. This is neovascularization of iris. अगर if we find this on the slit lamp examination, साथ ही हमें पता लगे कि इंट्राऑक्यूलर प्रेशर कैसे मेजर करते हैं?
Goldman.
Goldman inclination tonometer. IOP is, let's say, 28 millimeter of mercury, and on examination this is what we see. What should be our
Neovascular
diagnosis?
glaucoma.
Neovascular glaucoma. Okay? That is one of the complications of diabetic retinopathy. When we in this patient of neovascular glaucoma, when we discuss the treatment of this patient, इसकी stage क्या होगी disease की according to the classification, ETDRS classification?
प्रोलिफरेटिव नहीं बल्कि एडवांस्ड
Advanced diabetic eye disease, right? It's one of the complications. Advanced diabetic eye disease है. End stage of uncontrolled proliferative diabetic retinopathy. इतनी proliferation हुई है retina में कि proliferation वहाँ से घुमा के iris तक पहुँच गई है. This is one of the end stages. The prognosis is usually bad in this case. So when we're managing this patient, when we're treating this patient, not only do we have to treat his diabetes, we have to manage his glaucoma as well. डायबिटीज की ट्रीटमेंट में हमने क्या डिस्कस किया था?
Glycemic control.
ग्लाइसेमिक कंट्रोल और एंटी-VEGF से पहले हमें क्या काम करते हैं?
Laser.
लेजर. ठीक है, लेजर को when we say, we will not say laser आपने नहीं एग्जामिनर के सामने कहना, you will say pan retinal photocoagulation. You have to sound sophisticated and knowledgeable, right? Pan retinal photocoagulation करेंगे. You will inject anti-VEGF factors, and along with these modalities you will also treat his glaucoma. Glaucoma कैसे manage करेंगे? We will discuss when we will have sessions on glaucoma. So briefly, this was all about diabetic and hypertensive retinopathy. एक इसमें classification रह गई, that is maculopathy. Macular edema is very difficult to see on simple pictures, क्योंकि जब actual आपके सामने एक bump पड़ा हो या lump present हो on a smooth surface और अपना सर आप हिला के देख सकें, तो it's very easy to pick out that elevation. Pictures में इतना मुश्किल नहीं होता. तो if you all agree तो हम next time उसको discuss कर लेंगे, otherwise उसका रट्टा भी लगाया जा सकता है. But regardless of that, when we're discussing hypertensive retinopathy, जब भी hypertensive retinopathy हो, you have to remember decreased vision, age और hypertension उसकी comorbids में दी हुई होती है. You have to remember the investigations which we do for retina. You have to remember the Keith, Wagner and Barker classification. वो उसके बगैर गुजारा नहीं है. आपने साइंस देख लिए, but if you do not know कि कौन सा साइन किस ग्रेड में आता है, आप कुछ नहीं कह सकते. MCQ ही इसी पे आएगा, because the treatment is very simple. Hypertension treat करो. There is nothing else to it. Okay? So Keith, Wagner and Barker classification is essential. It is a must. Clinical classification पे माफी हो जाएगी, लेकिन MCQ आएगा Keith, Wagner and Barker classification से. Similarly, diabetic retinopathy हम कह रहे थे, this classification, the early treatment of diabetic retinopathy society. This is the newest classification और हर जगह यही चल रही है अभी. This is what you have to remember. बाकी चीजें आपसे कोई नहीं इतना पूछेगा कि डॉट एंड ब्लॉट हेमरेजेस कैसे नजर आएंगे, NVE, NVD. Yes, these are essential concepts which you have to remember. But these concepts are grouped under this classification. If you don't remember the classification, then you will not remember how to treat. A treatment में you always have to remember these 4 things. Treat the cause. Glycemic control करना है, eye screening करवानी है. PRP. सिवियर नॉन प्रोलिफरेटिव है, एंटी VEGF अगर PFE काम नहीं कर रही, और अगर प्रोलिफरेशन बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई है, ये तो करेंगे, और प्रोलिफरेशन की वजह से रेटिनल डिटैचमेंट है, विट्रस हेमरेज है, न्यूवास्कुलर ग्लाउकोमा या इस तरह की और विट्रेक्टमी की इंडिकेशंस आ जाती हैं, देन वी आल्सो डू विट्रेक्टमी। Briefly, this was all about diabetic retinopathy. इसको आप पढ़ेंगे तो you will, it will be more clearer to you. It will be clearer to you. So, are there any questions? अगर किसी का कोई
No.
सवाल होता है या पढ़ के कुछ नहीं समझ आता तो they're free to ask. पूछ लेना ग्रुप के अंदर, उसके अंदर. So this concludes our session. Inshallah, परसों we will discuss retinal vein and retinal artery occlusions. वो आपने पढ़ कर आनी है. It's a relatively simple and smaller topic, but it is important and related. हम थोड़ा सा उसमें diabetes भी रिवाइज कर लेंगे और hypertension भी रिवाइज करेंगे. This is all. Take care, guys. Allah Hafiz.
Allah.
Allah Hafiz.